So I matched with this guy on Bumble, right? As I do, I sent a nice, inquisitive message on Bumble to show genuine interest and to show I actually read through his profile. He seemed like a serious guy based on his profile being fully filled out. He said he's a doctor, so I'm like, oh, nice. He must be cerebral and he must be educated. Win-win. That's already check. And he has a job. Let's start there. He has a job. So anyway, sent him a message. Whatever, went to bed, didn't think much of it. The next morning I go on Instagram and I'm looking to see who watched my Instagram story, just to see. And I see his face there and I'm like, that's the guy from Bumble. He went all the way to my Instagram profile. But then instantly my spidey sense went off because I was like, I didn't get a notification that he responded on Bumble. So I go back to Bumble. Sure enough, the guy unmatched me to cut off the potential for conversation. And I just thought to myself, how fucking tactless is that? And rude that somebody actually sent you a thoughtful message after you've matched, right? So it's like, presumably both parties are interested. It's not like I'm just like sending a random DM to some guy who might not even be looking for anything. Like, we match on an app, I send you a message that showed like I'm a serious person, I'm thoughtful, blah, blah, blah. And you had the nerve to go all the way to my Instagram profile to check me out, watch my story, and then go back to Bumble and unmatch me? Like, it's so fucking rude. And I know that you're not supposed to react, you just move on, because obviously that's not the kind of character I would want to attract anyway, right? But in the moment, I think it's because I just had some coffee, I was feeling triggered by it, and I DM'd him on Instagram. And I said, basically, listen, you went all the way to my Instagram, but couldn't even have enough decency to just respond on Bumble, just to say, hey, listen, sorry, it's not a match. It's just something. But unmatching, to me, that's like blocking. Like, it's just so juvenile. And it's also just cowardly. And I know it's just a dating app and people dehumanize others because it's an app. But like, at a certain point, I feel like it's 2023 and we should be treating people with basic respect at this point, no? Like, it's like, haven't we learned anything from COVID, from how virtual our world is becoming? Like, am I the only person who's even more now focused on showing empathy to other people and showing basic thoughtfulness and basic, like, I see that you're human too?